If you ask anyone who plays MSM what their top 5 least favorite monsters are, Scups, Pongping, Wink, and Sizor and the Dipsters will almost always be in their top 5 in one way or another. If you go into any forum or comment section, you will always find some hate on Scups, Pongping, Wink, and Sizor or the Dipsters. But why and how did they become the most hated monsters in the entire game or franchise? Starting with Scups. Scups was released on September 12, 2012, along with Air Island, and it was kinda hard to say how they were received at the time, as all the gameplay that was relevant to Scups or Air Island didn't talk about him at all. But over the years, people started to hate him more and more, mainly for the reasoning of him being a filler monster, which if you don't know, is a monster that only exists so an island can have enough monsters, as each island has to have a set amount of monsters. This was not helped when Water Island released, and he yet again took a back seat in the song. But nowadays, I don't really feel like it's justified, as his Tribal Island track is really good, and his Gold Island track is really good. He plays a big role in both songs, and I believe that people don't just notice that it's him, because you don't expect him to be that good.
I didn't expect to find this, but this is a gore video. An abuse video on Scups. Oh my god. What are they doing? Why is this? Bro, this is how much people hate Scups. Like, are you serious right now, bro?
Now, Pongping is probably the most universally hated monster in both games, Dawn of Fire and MSM, and I really don't get why. But first, let me backtrack. Pongping was released in both DOF and MSM on June 8, 2022, and the reception was pretty good at the time, but as people got used to him and the hype died down, people had a newfound rage for the purple guy, with some people going as far as to say he's the worst in the game, which is definitely not true. The reasoning for this hate is mainly because his sample sounds a bit weird, which might be true, but it really isn't a valid reason because Flog and Potbelly are both loved for their weirdness. I could compare Pongping to Theramine in the way that both people loved them when they came out, and that they're hated for their sample.
Wink was released on the 4th of April 2016 for DOF and June 19th, 2019 for MSM, and it was received kinda poorly compared to other monsters in DOF and MSM. He's hated for overshadowing Kana's part in Fire Oasis and just being too goofy in general. Now, his part in Fire Oasis is kinda necessary, so it doesn't contrast the Mammoth's part and Snizer's part too much. And the whole part about him getting goofy, that's the whole point of him. Okay, you're not gonna have a monster that says rum diddly dum dum and have him not be goofy. He also got turned into a meme, which is pretty funny. Outside of the MSM community that you can find in literally any meme compilation, and I found that pretty cool. I feel like I should include that in here.
Sizor was released on April 11, 2019 in Dawn of Fire and December 11, 2022 in MSM, and he was received in a very monotone way because the design and sound are both pretty lame. I guess there's no other way to describe it without it sounding bad. But he really shouldn't get hate for being lame, he should get hate for being bad, and he isn't bad.
The Dipsters were released on July 6, 2016 and were actually received sort of well at the time. As time passed, people hated them more and more, for a pretty valid reason. They're so dang annoying. Come onto your island just to collect gold and just dip, 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 because they mainly play at the start of the song. You're only going to be hearing the start of the song, because you're switching from island to island collecting gold. All of these monsters most definitely don't deserve hate, and should have some of the hate be redirected to a different monster like Enchantling or Gnarls, both for just some. That's it for today's video, guys. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching till the end. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.